What's up everyone, it's me Green Zero again, and I thought that I would keep making VODs today because I have a lot of spare time. I finished my exams and everything, so it's all good. I'm going to bring a big bunch of VODs to you guys, so I'm going to VOD to at least 2 more games and render them for you and upload them just because I love you all so much. Or something like that. Anyway, let's just jump straight into this game because you don't care about me too much. And we have IPoWNYoU playing as GDI and Dirty D Owns, which is obviously Dirty Dutch playing as GDI. GDI, what do you call it? GDI, Mirror, that's it. Mirror is the word. IPoWNYoU, I think it's supposed to, I'm not sure if it's IPoWNYoU or what. You spelled own wrong if you wanted to spell PWN. I'm not sure how that's supposed to be because I feel stupid saying IPoWNYoU. That sounds lame. So I'm just going to call him IPoWNYoU. Sorry whoever that is, I did look you up on the CNC website. You didn't have any Smurf commanders, which is really unusual. You're probably some other player I've heard of before, but I'm just going to call you IPoWNYoU because it sounds cool. Anyway, Dirty Dutch, obviously there, under one of his many aliases, and Kamisizzler is observing this game, not live, so let's jump in straight away. And we have IPoWNYoU playing up the top. This is GDI Mirror and Tournament Dust Bowl, and it's going to be very good. GDI Mirror on this map should be pretty sweet. We obviously have Dirty Dutch down in the bottom corner here. Both sides have gone for power plants, but it doesn't look like Dirty Dutch went for a barracks. He just built the power plant so he can get scouts out. And his opponent didn't even go for a power plant. Oh man, IPoWNYoU is just going straight for a fire. He's like, I don't need spikes, I can win without spikes. But Dirty Dutch is like the same thing. Oh, who needs spikes? You know, they're so overrated. They obviously know they're both GDI, so I guess it's a little bit tense when they go for spikes because, you know, is the other guy going to go for this spike? Or is the other guy going to go for that spike? You know, you don't know which way to send your scouts out. If you're starting at the bottom, you tend to send them this way because you've got a building there that you can get first regardless, but it still doesn't mean you're going to get that spike because they can go around. The land here is really rocky as well, so you got to watch out. They won't fire. They'll jump up on the land there, which is not good. Screen love that. Don't go near buzzers when you're on rocky ground because you won't shoot at them until you get super close because of all the rockiness. You have to jump up over so you can see them. That's very bad. Don't do that on decision. Looks like that building has been taken by IPoWNYoU and they're shooting at those scouts. Move away. That's nice, Dirty Dutch. Obviously, Dirty Dutch very pro. And IPoWNYoU is pretty good as well from what I've heard. And what I've seen, I have seen him a few times. He is pretty much up there on the ladder. I did actually check the ladder for the first time out in a long time because I seem to be in the top 10 for some reason. I didn't even realize until I saw my rank the other day. I'd never played in ladder wars. I never intended to. I guess I got up there because I beat Unleashed a lot. No, sorry Unleashed. Oh man, he tries to play Steel Town on mirrors against me and that's just wrong. You know, if you want to beat me, play as Traveler or Mock or whatever the other teams you play. Don't play as Steel Talons because you know I'm going to beat you when we play Steel Talon mirrors. Oh, I should stop talking myself out. Unleashed is probably hating me now. Unleashed is a very good player. Very good. My most favoritist player to watch. Sorry Unleashed, you the man. We cool. Looks like an expansion here for Dirty Dutch. He's going around here now. Obviously to his safe, natural, quite good, and he's going for Pitbull, so he wants to put some early pressure on. What's his opponent doing? His opponent has got a really interesting build cone there. He's obviously trying to protect against Pitbulls there. He's got this structure here to block rockets. He's got these 2 structures and the power plant there. It's going to just be difficult for Pitbulls to get in a good spread there, and it's going to be very easy to defend once Predator tanks come out. And a safe expansion here. Obviously, it's pretty much, you know, you pretty much have to expand to this field on this map because it's so close. I have seen some people do obscure builds where they run over to this one here because the opponent just won't see it, and they'll scout over here and they'll see, oh, it hasn't expanded, but they won't scout over here. And they just underestimate what their opponent has and they end up getting surprised by some nasty units, and it'll be Pitbulls versus Pitbulls, and this is what we usually see in the GDI mirrors at the start. Both sides like to get Pitbulls, and it looks like Dirty Dutch has decided, alright, I do need the spikes to win, so I'm going to go grab one. Is he going to grab 2? Actually, he's grabbing 2. What a champion. He's going to be like, alright, no one's got the spikes. I'm just going to go take both of them. Thank you very much. Doesn't look like IPoWNYoU is going to do anything about that. He obviously cannot see what's going on over there. He only has scouts position here. He's actually got, oh no, he's only got 1 building there. It looked like that flag was on both the buildings from back there. He's going to send his pits right down the guts. They're not going to be able to stop these units here. They might see that engineer, maybe. No. He's definitely too far away. He's just about to capture this. That's going to give Dirty Dutch a nice boost. He's only got 4 Pitbulls here, and he's coming up against 6. So he should, yes, definitely be able to defend against that. He's got another one coming out now. He's probably going to lose a few Pitbulls. How's the Micro going to do? He's got to watch out because more Pitbulls are rocking up for IPoWNYoU as well. He's got to pull back. I think he should get a Predator tank or 2 because his Harvesters are in danger. He's pulling them back now. There we go. Make sure that when you pull Harvesters back, you don't forget about them. See, it's going to stop, and Dirty Dutch, you're too pro to leave that there, man. And he's going to pull that one back as well. But again, I don't see why people build Pitbulls to counter Pitbulls, especially in this situation where it's just one at a time coming out of your war factory. He lost the Harvester there. That one's sitting tight. He does have both the spikes. We can see on the radar he's got both the spikes. He's corrected that harvester now, so IPoWNYoU putting on some early pressure, doing a pretty good job. He's cutting down Dirty Dutch's pitbull numbers, and he actually managed to snipe a harvester out there, and it looks like he's going to come out on top, and he's still building pitbulls. Stop building pitbulls. He's got dual war factory now, so he's going to have twice as many pitbulls coming out. The problem is he needs to work these guys down a little bit, and a tower comes up, which means Dirty Dutch is getting desperate to knock these guys out, because towers don't do too much, and look how long it takes. It actually rips a nice amount of health off, but it just takes a while to get them down, and it's going to be pitbulls versus pitbulls, and no power for Dirty Dutch. That's bad. Power management, Dirty Dutch. He sells off some of those towers now. What's happening up here? Scouts versus scouts. It's an opportunity for IPoWNYoU to destroy these scouts here now, and perhaps attack the spikes. If you got an opportunity to kill scouts, kill them, because it stops them from seeing them. There's actually Dirty Dutch is moving some scouts in down here, and he hasn't seen them, and they're going to run straight past the scouts here as well. Where are they going? Looks like they're all going to run to that building, maybe? No, they're just chilling. And looks like his spike is under attack. He's got the repairs on it. Dirty Dutch is moving pitbulls through. Those rifles have obviously come from all those drafted towers, and they cannot just sit there, because these units in the garrison will rip them apart, and they'll probably rank up in the process. They need to destroy the structure right now if they want to have a chance. The pitbulls, oh look at that, they do destroy the structure. It was very bad health, and they actually won. That is the first time I've really ever seen a rifleman's ungarrisoned rifles beating garrison rifles. Obviously the building was very heavily damaged, and this is not going into Predator APC like I thought it would. It's going into mass pits, and mass pits gets messy. Mass pits, especially since IPoWNYoU went for orcas. Now the thing is, a lot of people like pitbulls and then going to orcas, but if your opponent is doing the same thing with mass pitbulls, then your orcas aren't going to be as effective, because if the pitbulls catch them, they're as good as dead. It's going to come down to good micro. I think he's aiming to keep his pitbulls away from his field. Actually, Predator tanks coming out now by Dirty Dutch, and this is not going to favour him with those orcas, which are off the deck. They're gone. I can't see them. Looks like a lot of scouts. He's pushed all his rifleman squads up there. We can see the orcas flying down the side of the map. We can see the pitbulls coming around, but they're not going to be able to take on these Predator tanks. Dirty Dutch has got to be very careful now. He's sending his pitbulls out here, but those orcas are rallying down the bottom there. He's just waiting, biding his time. Those pitbulls there are falling back now, and Dirty Dutch, he needs to spread these scouts out for a starters and just foxhole all over the base. See what he's doing there. IPoWNYoU is on the move. He's going for his third expansion. The orcas are back on the move again, and Predator tanks coming out now by IPoWNYoU. One spike is down, by the way. One spike has gone down. Is IPoWNYoU going to destroy that spike? I'm not sure. Here come the orcas now, and they've got no resistance. They're going to get 3 harvesters if micro properly, and they get 2 harvesters which will fall. So that's going to really deny a ton of Tiberium, and he didn't have them on hold fire. Some of them started taking shots off, and look at that, without any micro at all, he managed to take out a 3rd one. That is amazing, because he's got problems up here. Those pitbulls have moved in. They're going to be out pitbulled by IPoWNYoU though, and Predator tanks trapping them in the corner, and Dirty Dutch is like, oh no, I'm stuck. There's a fight to the death, and IPoWNYoU doing pretty good. He sniped 3 harvesters. He destroyed 1 with his pitbull swarm as well, and he's got more pitbulls. He's got problems over here. It looks like Dirty Dutch is pushing in, despite the fact he has less numbers of pitbulls and Predator tanks. He's pushing in, and he's doing damage as well. He's actually pushing forward now. His Predator tanks have that nice little stripe on their turret, because he's just so pro, and he's going to focus fire down these Predator tanks. IPoWNYoU needs to do the exact same thing, and he is doing the same thing now. He's focus firing them down, but he's got orcas, and these orcas are just going to make him win. No worries here. More Predator tanks came out of nowhere from Dirty Dutch, but it's not going to be enough. There's a big cloud of pitbulls and Predators. Those orcas are out of ammo, but it doesn't matter, because he can clean these forces up here, and Dirty Dutch may get a kill. 1 more kill. He gets 1 more pitbull kill, and he's going to go down. There we go. So both sides are trashing their armies a little bit there. A lot of repairs needed there by IPoWNYoU, but he has got his 3rd up over here. He's got 1 harvester there. He should transfer. Misorder, massive misorder. Look at all his harvesters. Where did they go? There was obviously a misorder there, and he's got his orcas back on the deck now. But yeah, all those harvesters seem to be driving around like they were ordered away. That was obviously a mistake by IPoWNYoU. It's not going to really be too severe. And orcas from Dirty Dutch, he's going to snipe out these ones over here. They weren't on hold fire stance either, I don't think. You really should, if you're going to use your orcas for sniping harvesters, have them on hold fire stance. There's people's moving down the side here, but Dirty Dutch has units. He's probably going to lose 1 harvester. He's busy microing his own orcas. He's coming now. He loses a harvester, so that's probably paid for itself. But he's going to lose the rest of these pitbulls, and here come his orcas now. Oh no, he's got pitbulls there, but they're out of position. They're going to come in now, and they're going to destroy a couple of these, orcas, but they really pay for themselves. 1 more orca go down? Yes, 1 more orca goes down, but all these harvesters are pretty much gone. There's only 1 left. Dirty Dutch's orcas, where are they? They're on their way back. And Predator tanks from IPoWNYoU coming in. Oh man, these guys are splitting up their attack forces and sending them everywhere. Is he going to commit to this attack? He should just push them in and try and destroy as much as he can, because once those orcas get off the deck, they can chase them down. And he's going to retreat these orcas once they load up, which they are loading up right now. They'll be able to hunt these guys down before they can get back to base, unless some pitbulls rock up to save them. No, these peoples are heading all the way. No, they're Dirty Dutch's peoples. What is going on? Oh man, it's all over the place. Where is IPoWNYou's peoples? I think they were all destroyed actually, and now he's in trouble. What's happening over here? Predator tanks moving back, scouts going off down there. Dirty Dutch's orcas are off the deck. Where are they? They're flying through the city now. The city obviously a good way to go because there's a lot of buildings in the way. They can fly over and create problems, make it harder for chasing units to shoot them down. Where are they going? They don't really know where they're going. Are they on hold fire? No hold fire, and they're busting off rockets on those Preds. That's not good. There's actually no harvesters over here, but there are air defenses, and he's not going to like that one bit. Those GDI air defenses pretty pathetic unless they have tungsten. Even with tungsten, you can really just kite them. You just don't want to get too far into them. And those those orcas are taking out those predator tanks. It looks like Dirty Dutch has lost a majority of his peoples up there. I think they're all gone. I can't see them on the radar. They must have been cleaned up by those predator tanks. But IPoWNYoU, I just said it again. IPoWNYoU has got another war factory down. He has not captured that spike, which could be important because Dirty Dutch is just getting money off of it, and it's in his base. Get a barracks. This could be a barracks. Yes, it's a barracks. Nice work. Get that spike. Take the money away from Dirty Dutch, who has expanded now. His orcas are intact. IPoWNYou's orcas are gone. He sold the airfield off because he lost them all. That spike is destroyed. Dirty Dutch a little bit behind getting his expansion up. The advantage he has here, the advantage IPoWNYoU has here is that he already has 2 refs here. He just needs to get harvesters on it. And he's got a nice pred army, but he still needs to do something about those enemy orcas, which are off the deck. They're gone again. They disappeared. Where are they going? There they are. They could probably just cut down tank numbers because there are air defenses over here. And I think they are just going to snipe predator tanks. He's just going to be like, alright, let's just reduce the predator numbers. He did lose his building, but now he's going to go for that harvester there, and he's going to get that one straight out of the war factory. Is he going to pay for it? No. Free harvester. Those orcas pretty badly damaged. Well, one of them is pretty badly damaged, and it is going to have to head back to base now. And whose peoples? It looks like IPoWNYou's peoples are moving through, and those orcas have been ordered away. Nice work. They still have ammo, so they don't really require or don't really need to go back to the airfield. I think they have ammo. If they have ammo, they won't burn up without a deck. I mean, they have got a deck, so they won't burn up anyway. But it looks like harvesters is on IPoWNYou's mind. That harvester is going to get away. Dirty Dutch microing it away there. Nice work. He's not right around the war factory though. He could pay for that. Oh, I think he's going to pay for it. Yes, he could have saved it. Didn't save it. A lot going on here. It's very tense. Both sides causing a lot of damage. They're both disrupting each other like all hell. That spike is in IPoWNYou's possession now. He's probably paid for his engineer. Probably hasn't paid for the barracks yet, because he'll have to wait another 30 seconds for that. And a sell-off of the refinery here. Dirty Dutch needs some more harvesters up here. What's that? He's sending 2 harvesters up there. He's already got one there, and a second ref. He's got 4 and 2 up there now. And he's sending his 5th one up there. There's no Tiberium down here. There's a little bit here. He could send one over here just to split his harvesters up a bit. He's got orcas and predators, so he's pretty set. He's pretty well set. There you go. A lot of them there. What's IPoWNYoU doing? He's got predators as well. He's actually built 2 slingshots, so he's really desperate to knock these orcas down. I mean, slingshots isn't too bad. They've got more health than peoples, and they can knock them out probably a little bit fast. I mean, they do require continuous fire instead of just firing a volley. They need to watch out because they're getting shot at here. What are you doing, IPoWNYoU? Pull those slingshots away. They're very expensive pieces of hardware. Is he going to pay for it? No, he just gets away with those slingshots. So extremely fast. They're probably the fastest GDI ground unit out there. And he's building a 3rd one as well. They need to move over here because the orcas are coming in. There's 1 stationary, and that that slingshot goes down there. There's 2 at the back. They're not coming in. Are they going to get? Yes, here we go. And look at the damage they do. Even without tungsten, it's pretty good against orcas. They just need to get continuous fire on there. They go down. Dirty Dutch may win this battle. He's focusing down these tanks. I can't even see how many tanks are there. There's a veteran over there. There's just 1 veteran for Dirty Dutch, and he may hold it. He's building nothing but slingshots now. He needs to build some more tanks. Not slingshots. He's got nothing building out of it. He's got a tech center. What's he going? He may be going for a mile. He may be going for sonic emitter. I'm not sure. He could hold these tanks off with his own predator tanks. He's got repairs here. And yes, I think he's going to focus these last few down, and he's going to win this fight. Oh no, wait, hang on. He's losing his firepower here, and it's going down. What's Dirty Dutch got over here? He's got a nice expansion, and he's got a couple of harvesters, a couple of pred tanks. That's looking pretty good. And it looks like Dirty Dutch is going to retreat. He's going to save those 2 tanks, and they're both veterans, so I definitely would save both of them because they have a nice armor and firepower bonus there. And there's a sonic emitter way too late. Obviously, the entire attack is finished. More harvesters needed here by IPoWNYoU. He needs at least 1 more harvester down there. He's got 1 up there. He could sell one of these refs off and go down there. He's actually got a harvester over here mining Tiberium. That's good. It'll go over there, and he won't be able to see that. But there's 3 predator tanks. No, 3, 4, 7 predator tanks coming up here. So Dirty Dutch, he does not want to let go of this attack. He is very frustrated, and he doesn't want IPoWNYoU to get a handle on this. He's been pushing him back, especially after Dirty Dutch has lost so many more harvesters than IPoWNYoU has. Just losing 1 there, obviously, but he's paying for this expansion, not being defended. Is he sending anything up there? I wonder. There's orcas somewhere. I can't see where the orcas are. Where are they? They are. There's the orcas hiding. They're trying to go around. There's no power. Oh no, they can't run in anyway. There's 3 slingshots sitting in the field, so that would not be good. Dirty Dutch is going to destroy that refinery. I don't think he's just going to fly into this field because he knows there's air defenses there. He's known there's air defenses there for a while, and he's just going to fly straight in again, and there's slingshots. Oh no! He's not even going to get one harvester. He's going to lose all his orcs. That was bad. Dirty Dutch. Bad. Bad Dutch. And no power for IPoWNYoU, so he's not going to be able to power that Sonic ability he just dropped. It isn't even going to get a shot off. It's going to get one shot off, and it just did nothing. It just sliced a bit of armor off that Predator tank, and he's just going to come through here. He needs something to counter these Predator tanks. He's bringing his own Predator tanks up there, but he's powered down the war factory. Probably not the best thing to power down. Power down that refinery. It uses up so much more power than a war factory, and you need to build out of that war factory, buddy, because you're in trouble. You're getting attacked. Orcas, one Orcas. Whose Orca is that? It looks like it's IPoWNYoU. He's coming in to join the fight. It's putting some rockets on those guys there. That's nice. He may be able to hold on with just his 3 Predator tanks here. Dirty Dutch, what's he got coming? He's just building nothing but Predator tanks. Maybe go for his Texan. Is he going for... He's going for railguns. He's definitely going for railguns. It wouldn't be any of the other two because he has no pit bulls and he has hardly any air defense, or pretty much no air defense. But there's actually a veteran slingshot there. Slingshots rank up pretty nicely in this game. I mean, because they tend to... there's a lot of veterancy with the aircraft. Aircraft are usually pretty expensive, and there's a lot of bonus for killing them in slingshots. Even though they're at $1,000, can still do pretty well against them. There's a mammoth tank out here, so this is going to be problems for IPoWNYoU because he's not going to have railguns, and he's going to be up against railgun predators and mammoths mixed in. He's upgrading something now. I think he's going for railguns as well, but really, is he going to be able to match what Dirty Dutch has? Dirty Dutch already has mammoth tanks out, and he's not building anything from his war factories. He's going for pit bulls, not pit bulls, he's going for orcas, which is going to be good against tank armies, but he's only got 4 of them. Well, he's only got 3, no, he's got 4 now, and he does not have hard points, no hard points, so it's going to take a while for them to destroy that. And there's one mammoth tank here which does have rockets for anti-air, but it's not very good. Like, it's not a viable anti-air option. It's just kind of supportive anti-air, and it looks like they're going to target the mammoth tank down, and that's probably a good idea because they can snipe it with their full ammo here and even have a little bit of ammo to spare perhaps. And railguns is finished for Dirty Dutch, but he only has four predators left. Can he beat an enemy force of 4 predators? Maybe. It's 3 versus 3. There we go, he's pushing back, but a mammoth tank comes out of the war factory for IPoWNYoU, and he's going to come back. So no Marvs in this game, going for railguns both sides, I think because their attacks are so heavy. And look at that, he runs over a predator tank. Dirty Dutch, how'd you let that happen? You're obviously going down here for an attack. If you can destroy the tech center, you'll stop the railguns, but you've only got 2 predator tanks here, and here come the orcas, and they're going to end them pretty quickly. And they're those 2 veteran predator tanks actually, so they go down. Can't quite get that. Railgun's almost done for IPoWNYoU, so that's going to force Dirty Dutch. I mean, it's going to put him on par with Dirty Dutch. So what's happening? And there is a Marv. I'll just say how I was wondering how there was not a Marv in this game, and space uplink command. So that's a good transition. I mean, he spent all the money on the rail guns, and then he went for a rail Marv, which is quite unusual. He obviously is confident that he can win with this. Where is this Marv coming out here now? So both sides copying each other. Both sides have invested in rail guns, and they're going for Marvs. Yeah, I would have thought with the way the game was going, it wouldn't be viable to do that. He's going to see the Marv is here now because his orcas are on their way back to base. With the amount of attacks going on all over the map, here comes the... Oh, nice shot. Nice shot with the supersonic air attack. Gets 3 orcas, and that's going to cause problems because he was going to rely on those orcas to cause a decent amount of damage to this Marv. Okay, he's got railgun units, but he's getting a quad rail Marv, and that is not going to... It doesn't end well. Even for Steel Talons with their mammoth tanks, it does not end well. Maybe heard the RGA, but that sonic emitter does a little bit of damage. Tiny little bit of chink there, probably about 5% damage. And here come the railguns now. And look, is that a beacon? Is that going to be Shockwave? No, that's going to be an Orca strike. It would have been better if the Shockwave. Shockwave goes off. Oh no! Dirty Dutch hit his own Marv with his own Shockwave, I think. I'm pretty sure he hit his own Marv with the Shockwave, yes, because there is no space uplink command from IPoWNYoU. That was a big mistake, and he's going to pay for that. That Marv, oh man, he's very, very badly damaged. He actually destroys that Predator tank. He may be able to finish the army off here, but he's in big trouble because the enemy Marv is coming down. There's an Orca coming back, but Dirty Dutch emptied his own Marv. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that. And now throwing everything he's got at this Marv here. He's probably going to be... He needs to be able to destroy... It's actually gone veteran. That was quick. Maybe that mammoth tank kill got him a lot. He's actually going to destroy that sonic emitter. No, not quite. Takes one more shot. Oh man, it just manages to range it, but it's not going to get it now. Yeah. IPoWNYoU really needs to destroy that. And Firehawks, bam! He's got those funky looking Firehawks because he's got all the special decals on. Ooh, look at me. Gromage is like, oh, what the hell? It's actually got a skull on the wings. If you can see that, I'm not sure how high res this is going to be, but there's a skull on the wings, and that looks like a super cool Firehawk. There we go. And straight back to the Marv 4. No, he hasn't actually lost his Marv yet, but he's probably going to lose it because he's going to get run down by this enemy Marv. He's in the super high damage mode, so he can't move very fast at all. That Juggernaut takes a shot. Oh man, it's going to be close. One shot from the Marv, bam. So again, if both sides kept up the railgun Predators, Mammoths, they could just be striking in every single position. It looks like there's a bunch of Predator tanks coming here. Predator tanks with railguns are pretty good. We know that from Tiberian Wars, and they're going to come in here and they're probably going to drop all these structures before the Marv can get back, which has no garrison. Like, it does have one, it's got 2 railguns in the front. That's going to help it, but the tech center just went down, so there's no more zone troopers for you, IPoWNYoU. And he looks like he's getting cleaned up now. I think, yeah, this is what I was going to say. He's out of position, and this is why it took so long for the Marvs to come around. Because the attacks, the Predator tanks are just so much faster and just can hit in any direction, and that's been the play style the whole game with the Pitbulls and the Orcas. The attacks have just been everywhere and all over the place, so the Marv is just never in position. And he's actually going to put those zone troopers inside that Marv. That's nice work there. But IPoWNYoU needs to go back to these fields pretty soon, because that's where the Tiberium is, because he's almost out down. He's got a little bit, I mean, he's only got 2 harvesters. He needs to get some more harvesters. He's got Orcas up, but I mean, Dirty Dutch has a Firehawk. He's actually got a Firehawk, and he's got 2 Orcas on the deck there. And that one's spewing a fair bit of gas out the back. You can see the heat effects there. I didn't realize it was that much. Maybe it's just his, so his Skull Firehawk is moving across the map. Maybe that's Dirty Dutch himself piloting that one, I don't know. It's a pretty cool insignia though. And those Predator tanks moving back, they can really dictate this game. Where's that Firehawk gone? There it is, it's up there. It's probably got its missile loadout. I would have thought it would have his missile loadout. I mean, he could just go straight into transition into Firehawk, really, if he wanted to. He's actually got bombs. That is not enough to destroy an airfield though. And it's going to get away. There's no tech center from Dirty Dutch, so no, not Dirty Dutch, IPoWNYoU. Some Orcas coming around though and getting a harvester kill. That's not good. He's not going to be enjoying that. Those Predator tanks obviously not going to be destroyed. And where are all the harvesters from Dirty Dutch? He sent them all back here. All of them back there? Really? You could have sent some over here. Yeah, because you're just going to crowd up that refinery, Dirty Dutch. I mean, he used his shockwave artillery, so he could just sell his space uplink command unless he's planning on using his shockwave again. He's going to have to wait for that to recharge. Obviously, because he's got a quad rail Marv, not a quad rail, it's actually got a rifling squad in there, he is probably waiting to use it again. It's probably almost charged up, I would have thought. It doesn't take as long as you think to charge up the shockwave. The what do you call it? The orbital strike actually takes quite a long time to charge up, and he's got he's got 1 rail, he's got 2 more squads standing by, he's actually got 3 more squads standing by. They're actually veteran. One of those squads isn't going to be able to get in. No, yes, it is going to be getting in. Whoa. Did I just not see that properly, or was there already just not one in there? I don't know what's going on there. It looks like Firehawk's crushing those Orcas. Those Orcas are moving down here. That one Firehawk still shooting. Dirty Dutch needs to make sure his Marv doesn't get caught out here, and these Orcas are going to put some serious fire on that. The Juggernaut is down. 1 Juggernaut. We haven't seen a lot of them either. It's been all railguns because it's a big flat open map, and everyone knows that railguns are really the way to go on the big flat maps. And there is a beacon there. Is that going to be Shockwave? No, I think that's going to be an Orca strike. And there's a beacon over here. It looks like Dirty Dutch is using his Shockwave again. I wouldn't be surprised if it is Shockwave. And his Marv stopped moving. If he kept his Marv moving, maybe, just maybe, he could have got out of there in time. But he's going to lose his Marv against another quad rail Marv. And IPoWNYoU is not looking good. Here come the Predator tanks, and it's going to all be over. And I think without a Marv, he's going to be in serious trouble. There we go. Boom. So both sides have built their Marv at least once. Dirty Dutch has built his twice. They've both been reasonably effective. I mean, but really the railgun tanks are doing all the damage here, and the Orcas, Pitbull and railgun tanks. And here comes another supersonic airstrike, and bang! That's the second time he's called in that superpower as well, and it's actually absolutely destroyed the Orca. Got 3 the first time, got 4 that time, and now Dirty Dutch is moving with a ton of railgun units, and IPoWNYoU is not going to be able to stand up against that. He's got a lot of Tiberium back in his main 2 fields that he really should have gone back to. I don't even know where his Conyard is, but he's surrendering now. And there's the orbital strike in the top left-hand corner. Obviously an endgame firework, which it generally tends to be. I mean, we haven't seen it used effectively before, but, you know. Anyway, that was a really nice match there. GDI Mirror, really glad the way that went down. It was really fast-paced and intense, and the Marvs came in right at the end, but yeah, that was pretty good by both sides. Pitbull, the favourite unit by IPoWNYoU, you had a lot more Pitbulls, but really he destroyed a lot of harvesters, but he just couldn't keep up the late game pressure. And Predator tank by Dirty Dutch, realising that, you know, once he had railguns, he really had to keep pushing that tech. Actually got 166,000 to 153,000, so $13,000 difference. So it was a little bit different there, because Dirty Dutch did go back to his other fields right at the end of the game, which allowed him to keep going and get those support powers in the end. We can see the units there pretty much even most of the game. Dirty Dutch was pretty far down here, but then look at this battle here. Oh man, Dirty Dutch lost nothing in that battle, and IPoWNYoU just went boom, straight down. That might have been when his Marv came in actually and just destroyed everything. That was not good at all. And he almost recovered, but yeah, Dirty Dutch went back to his main fields, and that's really what gave him the money to keep going. Structures pretty much up and down there. IPoWNYoU getting a lot more because he expanded sooner, both times, resources. Pretty even up to the 9-minute mark, and then IPoWNYoU got a little bit out ahead, and then yeah, Dirty Dutch obviously losing a lot of harvesters here, but still managed to bring it back, get on top, go back to his main fields. That's what I was talking about, and he's right out on top there. Nice work. 23 minutes there. That was a pretty nice game. The length was pretty good there. 23 minutes is quite good for a match of that length. Units killed 121 to Dirty Dutch to 87 for IPoWNYoU, so that was a very good match. Well done to both players. Well done to Dirty Dutch for the win there. I hope you all enjoyed this VOD, and let's see if I can bring you one more game today. I've still got time. Yes, hope you all enjoyed that VOD, and I'll see you next time.